Yeah, Hardy wins. Hardy wins.
Hey, they brought that up on a documentary. I have a lot to talk about it with the Hardys. I'm totally allowed to talk about it. So, what's your banana? What do you think?
Banana and I think we're I don't. Now I'm flustered. I don't know.
Nakamura Hardy.
I don't.
You don't want to know what he was doing with his banana. That's why he's so flustered.
Keep his mouth with that banana.
I see Nakamura retaining. I don't know.
Oh, damn.
I don't know.
Okay, Dad, what do you think?
Well, first of all, Orton's too busy doing sake in the back. They stole from Nakamura.
Suck it to me.
Yeah, there you go. Suck to me with the banana. Is that it?
You almost made him choke on it.
I gotta go with Nakamura because Hardy's too banged up and he's got to recover from his injuries.
For anybody who doesn't understand, Blake is
This is why we don't do Facebook Live.
This is why he just has completely lost his stuff. Mark, who do you think is going to win?
I think he's Nakamura.
I gotta go with Nakamura because Hardy's too banged up. He's got to recover from the injuries, and maybe down the road that'll set up another thing with Orton and Nakamura. Who knows? It depends when Orton gets out of the doghouse.
Or to stop such just don't think it's other people backstage, apparently.
Wait, what are we talking about? I'm not paying attention.
Orton got accused of exposing his genitals to writers in the back.
I mean,
that's why
when he was in his 20s. When he was in his 20s.
As you do.
That's why I said in my. That's why I said in my tweet. You know, he was lurking around the curtain with his hand on his genitals.
Oh, that's what you meant by that? I thought you were just being dirty.
Is Orton exposing himself to lowriders?
No, Flow Rider.
Yeah, that's it.
That's why they got the song.
Head all the way back around.
All right, I want to get the show back on track.
WWE Intercontinental Championship. We have Dolph Ziggler taking on Seth Rollins. This is going to be fun.
You mean Fabio? Because he fucking looks like Fabio right now.
I forgot something. It's Dolph Ziggler with Drew McIntyre in his corner versus Seth Rollins with the returning haircut buff Dean Ambrose.
Seriously, did you see him?
What the hell was that?
If you look at a picture of him,
It's like Triple H. It looks like Triple H.
If you look at him from an angle, it almost looks like his one arm is bigger than the other.
It's scary. Mandy lost her fucking mind.
It was a dirty point, Sal.
We're watching the show. Mandy's half asleep, and Rollins goes and says, "Oh, I wasn't booking my travel. I was working." And Mandy literally popped out of bed and sitting on the edge of the bed like, "Wait, what?"
Dean Ambrose, ladies and gentlemen, waking women out of a deep sleep one day at a time.
Pretty much. Music hits, and she went absolutely fucking like, "Oh my god, he's so fucking hot! Oh my god! Oh my god!"
All right, I'll go first really quick.
Go for it.
Seth Rollins, I think he will win the Intercontinental Championship with the Universal Championship picture pretty much going to be what it's going to be. We'll get into that later.
We'll get to this later,
I think it's time that Seth Rollins gets the title back again, goes for another extensive run, and I think it should be time that they have McIntyre and Ziggler go for the tag titles because at the rate that their characters are going, it's time that they.
I would like to see the titles on them. Actually, that's a good point.
Me too.
Be interesting. I'm going to go actually with Seth Rollins, and then Dean Ambrose turns him on Monday.
I was just going to say that.
You're thinking the same thing?
I was just going to say that.
Yes,
because he's got that look like he's gonna turn.
He's going to turn heel immediately.
Man, I was going to say that. Yeah, I agree.
Okay, so Seth wins and Dean actually turns on Monday. Dad, what do you think?
Seth wins it, and
in a cage match.
God damn it!
He turns on Mr. Wonderful Dolph Ziggler, and Dean. Well, Dean's been training with The Rock, as you can tell, because he's all buffed and he's stacked, and he's probably got an 8-pack instead of a 6-pack. And maybe there's an upcoming movie role he's going to go out.
Not wearing a leather jacket. By the way, another thing I noticed on Monday.
Oh yeah,
there you go.
By the way, anyone note that Renee Young's on commentary when her husband comes out looking as buff as he's ever been in his entire life,
and she was kind of quiet too. Did you notice?
They probably told her, "Hey,
don't go gaga over your husband right now, please.
just turn your mic off and then cheer your head off."
Yeah.
So,
she's
all
too
right.
busy drooling, and they don't want to get the mic swept because then it shorts out the battery.
Dude, that's my man. That's like what she's saying. You know how Renee talks.
I was just gonna go there.
All right, let's move on. We have a match that until Tuesday, I was not even sure if WWE knew this match was happening because they were doing it, but they weren't really talking about it. Then they did a 3-part series on Tuesday's show. Talking about their history. Look, really, it was amazing. Like, someone who used to edit videos, I love this 3-part package they put together on Tuesday's show. It is The Miz versus Daniel Bryan, finally, after 8 years of a rivalry, We're doing this at the pay-per-view. Crazy when you say it that way. Mm-hmm. Dad, what do you think's happening? Miz and Daniel Bryan.
This is where the student surpasses the teacher, and he kicks Miz's ass. It's Daniel, yes, man, all the way.
Now, the question I have is Daniel Bryan re-signed, Dave? Do you know?
No.
How do we know of yet?
Nope.
His contract expires on All In Day.
It's, from my understanding, it's still up in the air. He hasn't made a confirmation.
He will be at All In.
Don't say that. That mess with people. That was so mess with people. What's more shocking at All In? Is CM Punk music here or Bryan Danielson's Final Countdown hits?
Bryan Danielson's Final Countdown. Because everybody is completely crapping on CM Punk right now.
Really? I didn't notice.
Well, they at the UFC show recently in Chicago, or they did something in Chicago. Oh, at the Progress show. Yes. They mentioned CM Punk and the whole crowd booed him.
Wow.
So
in Chicago. Wow.
In Chicago. Wow. So I don't think anybody cares about him anymore. So I think Final Countdown would be a bigger deal.
Well, I'm going to say, I don't know what's happening with his contract, but I'm going to say Daniel Bryan wins this thing. If he doesn't win, that means he's not resigned. I'm just saying that right now. If Daniel Bryan does not win this match, that means we're losing him September 1st. So, Dave, what do you think?
Re-signed or not, I think The Miz wins.
Really?
Yeah.
Interesting. Okay.
Too much momentum going on with the show, and I think he's going to win dirty.
Oh, yeah.
For whatever, how, I don't know. Maybe
Maurice returns.
Yeah.
Returns.
She throws another baby into the ring.
Punts at Lex Nitsky.
Oh, God, stop.
Oh, my God. It's not my fault.
Okay, I'll go.
Yeah, I think The Miz. I think The Miz.
Okay, well, we're tied in the middle of this one. That's not a bad thing. All right. And now for the match that they're actually putting so much subtlety in. It's crazy, the subtlety they're putting into this triple threat match for a women's championship. I've never seen this much. It is Carmella, who's actually was called a diva on SmackDown, and was like, yeah, you're right.
It didn't even feel authentic. Like, unfortunately, when Charlotte cuts her promos, it's so disingenuous that I can't believe anything that she says. So when she talks about it and says it, I'm like, God, you just don't freaking talk. But anyway,
well, Carmella versus Charlotte Flair versus Becky Lynch, and this should be fun. I love the story between Charlotte and Becky. The fact that it's so subtle, and it's like they're best friends, but they're fighting each other, and it's a subtle thing, and it's nice. I like it. I don't know what to do with this though. What do you think, Sal?
You're going to be shocked by my answer.
Go for it.
I think Bex.
Really? That does surprise me.
Yeah.
I'm not going to lie.
It's been a while. She's kind of like the dark horse. Everyone's expecting either, Charlotte or Carmella. Sorry, why not throw the person that no one's thinking is going to win?
I like that idea. I like that. And she's supposed to be one-on-one in this match anyway. So, Dave, what do you think?
Carmella.
Carmella? Interesting.
A, for the sake of pissing Brooklyn off. B, for the sake of the fact that, you know what, she may not be that skilled in the ring. And
microphone, though, is amazing.
She is fantastic on the microphone. Yeah. And honestly, while I agree with the comment, I don't care who wrote it for her, that she is a diva living in the women's world. It was a well-placed line, too, because of the Evolution pay-per-view coming up, because of, like, how far they've come. Like, that was a good line. Mm-hmm. And I do agree with it 100% because she is not that skilled in the ring. But on the mic, she's fantastic. So, Carmella.
All right. Dad, what do you think?
I got to go with Becky taking this one. It's a long time. I think she needs a belt around her waist and carry her into Evolution. And, let's ride the Becky Lynch wave and see how far it goes.
Well, the funny part is I already know that Sal and Q from the Jokers are going to be there. Like they was when she won the titles. Which I think is going to be interesting because if anyone wants to look at some funny ass audio video, is pictures of Sal Volcano, Casey Jones, and Brian Q celebrating Carmella's victory because she's from Staten Island. Yeah. I think that was the highlight of me last year when she won the title. Mm-hmm. After her Money in the Bank cash in. But I want Becky Lynch to win. I want Manny to be happy and Becky to win this thing. But I also want Becky versus Charlotte at Evolution for the title.
Yeah,
that's something I see happening. I see Becky versus Charlotte finally happening at Evolution. So, there's my girl Bailey right there on the top. So, but they're still wondering. Ming just put a bunch of the women's wrestlers up on the screen for us. So,
and I see Peyton Royce at the very top.
Why is she trending? Why is she randomly
trending?
I see Peyton Royce at the top. I want to throw this out there really quick because it is other news in wrestling world. Screw Dave Meltzer. Go to hell.
What'd he do?
He basically body shamed Peyton Royce.
Why?
Because he said she was more attractive. He said she was more attractive over in NXT.
What? She's gorgeous.
Yeah, she is. She's fantastic. One of my women crushes in WWE.
She's more gorgeous than Billy Kay. I'm just saying.
But anyway, you don't deserve your journalism credibility there, Mr. Meltzer.
Meltzer's got a lot of issues going on lately with people.
He has had a lot of issues, but screw him.
Well, the funny part is he's going to be part of one of the panels at StarCast. It's him.
Hopefully somebody throws a tomato at him.
It's him, Alvarez, Wade Keller, and Bruce Mitchell doing a panel at StarCast.
I hope he cancels because somebody's going to throw a brick at his face.
All right, so did you go? I don't even know. Did that go?
Yeah, he did.
Okay, cool. Let's move on. Let's do Alexa Bliss versus Ronda Rousey. Oh, Raw Women's Championship match. I don't know what to do here. I honestly don't know what to do. Dave, what do you think?
Ronda.
Right straight off the bat, Ronda.
It's time. Even I'm not saying. Hold on. Okay. Because right now the Evolution pay-per-view, while it's a great concept, you need that megastar holding a championship going into it.
Yeah, you're right.
And if you put the belt on her now, you have 2 months to build her as a credible champion. And I don't care what anybody else says, she's been really good as so far in the ring.
I agree.
While her mic skills could use work, and that'll come in time, the Bliss is the perfect villain to her hero right now. Mm-hmm. And you need that kind of... And honestly, WWE could use this right now. As much as I love the women in WWE and what they're doing right now, you can't deny that she is the biggest star that they have. And she's been there every week. She's been there every week, and she's proven that she is here for the long haul. Give her the damn title. Even if you have her lose at Evolution, I don't care. You need that build for the women's pay-per-view. So strictly because of that, I think Ronda Rousey wins.
What's interesting about that, and I just realized what time was, and
then Ronda versus Natty for the title at Evolution.
Well, now that's an interesting situation I was going to bring up. I just realized what time it is, and we got plenty of time to talk about 3 minute events. That's nice. Woo! It's only 10 o'clock. Okay. Cool, we got plenty of time. The whole thing here is that Natty's not going to be there. Because of her father.
No, I'm talking about it.
I know, but I'm just saying, right now, I thought Natty was going to turn on her at this show. I really thought Natty was going to turn on her at this show and set up Ronda versus Natty that way.
But they also set up something really good with her Neidhart speech at the very beginning.
True, and that was a nice surprise. Did not expect that. That was a really cool way to start the show. I didn't see it live. I read about it when I got home from my sister's.
It was cool.
On Monday.
It was cool.
But it was a nice surprise. But I don't know what to do here. I honestly don't know what to do.
You know you want to go for it.
I guess.
That's what she said.
Like, flip your coin.
I'm going to go Ronda. I'm going to see Ronda wins the title here. And I know Mandy's not going to be happy about it because she's not...
Oh, gosh, she hates her.
It's not that she hates her.
And I love Bliss, but I hate to go against my girl.
I know you love Alexa Bliss. That's why it surprised me. But I don't even think Mandy hates her. Mandy doesn't hate her. Mandy just hates the fact that she's being pushed so quickly. And she has a 2-year contract. It's not like a 1-year deal and you have to do this. It's a 2-year contract. Why is she not in a feud with Mickie James? I know Mickey's hurt. Why is she not already in a feud with Natalya? Why is she not in a feud with people that are more experienced to help her train in the ring?
Right.
That's my personal opinion. I think I've been saying that for a while, too. But that's not how it is. That's not what we're doing. So Ronda wins the title. So what do you think?
I mean, I do agree. And now, since you brought up the point, Dave, about you need that top name for the pay-per-view if you're making a big deal out of it. Okay, yep. I get that. I don't know. I feel like it's too soon. But then again... I feel like it's not too soon considering who she is. She's not just some person off the street. You know what I mean?
She is Ronda,
and it's also like it's not like a nobody with no athletic ability like Kelly going into this. So I mean,
or read everything.
Eva Marie was terrible. Let's not go there.
I would have rather Eva Marie winning the title.
Oh, shit, don't get me started. Don't get me going on Eva Marie.
All right, go ahead, Sal. Go ahead, Sal.
I love Mandy Rose better. What's the that?
Yeah, I agree with you. I say maybe give her the title now and then maybe drop it in a couple of months at the pay-per-view because you do need that 5-star quality match to really main event the show.
What's interesting is you have that September show in the middle here. I don't know what they're going to do with that September show.
Yeah, but you can have her defend the belt and win it, or either that, or that's when Natalya turns on her, and then you set up the Evolution match. You know what I mean?
So the Bliss's rematch in September, and then I see what you're saying. Yeah, what do you think about all this?
I'm a genius.
I gotta go with Ronda only because they put time, money, and effort into her to develop this, and she's got her game face on, so to speak, from USC. I mean, she's got that all serious, all business look in, and she's got that attitude, which I think is going to do well in the women's division And when she gets the belt on her, and I'm going to piggyback Dave, it's going to give her that type of edge and solidify more people to tune into Evolution to see what's going to happen with the women's division. And then she gets that burst of energy and jolt and that attitude that they need.
And it's also the mainstream